for the second time this evening. Evening everybody, and welcome to EXA in Monaco. We had a little stoppage there because of a red flag. You see 2 drivers already, 3 drivers coming at the pits. First of all, it's the Haas this time that's coming out first, followed by one of the Aston Martins. Yeah, Mark is coming up behind him. We've got Rob coming up behind him, and one of the Mercedes, it's Dion, that's coming out, with the other Haas behind that. What Alpine? That's Milonski, and it looks like both the RBs are out. Good few people in the pits, just waiting. Maybe only doing one or two laps. We've got almost every driver out on track at the moment. The only drivers that aren't is WL in the pits, and Dion getting a 5-place grid penalty again for a collision. So wherever he qualifies, he'll be actually 5 places down the field. We've got Mark, he's on a flying lap. See how his lap goes. Nicely taken round turn 3. Oh, just a little bump on the wall there. So coming up towards the nasty hairpin. Really nicely taken. Now we've got the tunnel section. See, all the way around. Nicely through turn 10 and 11. Onto sector 3. Let's see how he's going to fare doing it on the last sector, the twistiest part. Nicely taken there. Through the last corner. And he's going to come over the start finish line. He's going to take provisional pole. We've got Simworth 5. He's on a flying lap. Just coming through the tunnel section on the way up to the speed trap. Going through turns 10 and 11. Nice and smooth there. Of course, in the Red Bull, the Williams did a nice job just getting out of the way there. See Simworth going for the last sector. Going round the last corner now. Where is he going to put it? Simworth puts it provisional 4th with a 111 flat. That was really nice there. See, we've got Failing, he's on a flying lap. He's just coming through and into the tunnel section. Absolutely flying through down there. Full throttle all the way down until turns 10 and 11. Hard braking. That looked like he skipped over the curb. But nevertheless, through into sector 3. Coming around the second last corner. Through turn 19. I need to go to put the foot down. All the way up and round to the finish line. And he puts it provisional 2nd with a 109.644. Really close there by Failing, just almost provisional pole there. We've got Seven, he's on a flying lap, or an in lap. Yeah, I think he's on an in lap. Let's see. Realm coming across the line, 8th place. See, we've got Dion going on to his flying lap. Let's see how he bodes through turn 1 really nicely there. Really fast corner, turn 1. So is turn 2. Going round up through it and into turn 4. Really nicely taken there by Dion. The timing sheets are right now. He's going purple for sector 1. He's coming through and he's going into the tunnel section. The fastest section of the track. Kick Silver getting out of the way. It's Dion on the run up to turns 10 and 11. See, over the curb. All the way around into the turn 12, 13 and 14. That was really nicely done there by Dion. Oh, and he's invalidated. Dion has invalidated. That was going to be a really good lap there as well. But he's invalidated. 111.5. That would have put him 9th, but he did clip the curb at the end. I think that was after he had invalidated. But I think Dion is going for it again. Yeah, he is. He's on another flying lap. 98% of his ERS getting used. It doesn't look like Dion's on a flying lap. None of his ERS is being used at the moment. I think he's going to come into the pits and hopefully do another lap. Oh yeah, he's coming into the pits. He hasn't wasted any time. All the way right over the track. Yeah, we'll get to see who else is on a flying lap here. We've got Rob, he's on his second flying lap of the day. See how he fares. See really nicely there, followed in by the Ferrari. I think Danger Winstone, he's on an out lap. See Rob coming through and into the tunnel section. See really nicely taken by the Haas. Oh, he was coming into the pits. So Danger Winstone, he's going to be doing his second flying lap. Really fast corner there, turn 1. Nicely taken. The next tricky bit is the hairpin. Really sausage curbed all the way around there on the inside. Definitely do not want to pit in that. Through to the fastest part in Monaco. All the way down through the tunnel. Is Mystic Rick 06, the teammate of Simwars 5, taking provisional pole so far with a 109.2. But danger, Winstone coming through into the third sector, turn 13, 14, coming to turn 15 and 16. Nicely taken there by danger. Through turn 17, through turn 18, coming up for the final corner. He goes round the final corner, takes a little bit of the curb. Where is this going to go? He puts it up into 9th place with a 110.9, just ahead of Simwars 5. So now we'll get to see who else is on a flying lap. Well, I think I just seen, yes, Sin Wars, he's just going out for his out lap. See, we've got Phelan, he's on a flying lap. He'll be looking to take back that provisional pole. Get some more points on the board, hopefully, in the race for the McLaren team. Yeah, first place in the Constructors' Championship is Ferrari with 91 points. And Milonski in the Alpine, he's first in the Drivers' Championship with 74 points. Hans following him in behind, 53 points. See Phelan already past that annoying little hairpin chicane looking thing right in the middle of the track. The big question is he going to take pole? He's coming through the final corner. The question is he going to take pole away from Mystic Rick? 1/10 away, and that would have been pole. What a lap from Mystic Rick there. So go down Sin Wars, he's just about to start his second flying lap of the day. He's 7th in the championship, tied with Dion on 37 points. He'll be looking to gain some. She's Simwars 5 already with a time of a 1:11 flat. Through the tunnel section really nicely there. See Simwars coming up to the last two corners. See she's coming up and towards the line. And he puts it in 9th with a 1:10.3. That was a nice flying lap there. See, a few of the drivers are in the pits. We've got Hans, he's just coming through to start sector 3 here for his flying lap. Let's see where Hans is about to put it. Across the finish line with a 109.6, provisional 5th. As well, we'll wait and see on when everyone else is going to be coming out of the pits. See the Williams on a flying lap. see Williams getting a little bit of a slide there. Tapped the wall and now his car is ghosting. Don't know what happened there, but that has screwed his time. Yeah, you're right, Rolly. He was very close to DNF in there. Luckily he never, but now we're just waiting to see when everyone is going to pile out the pits. Of course, Dion, I think he still has that 5-place grid penalty there. So even though he has provisional second, only 0.25 behind first place. Oh, his next phase with a 108.5. Almost 7/10 ahead of Mystic Rick. You see Malonsky and quite a few other people on out laps here. Yeah, this has definitely been a really interesting qualifying. Who's the furthest one behind that's on an out lap? Okay, Malonsky will be the last one to cross the line for a flying lap. You see Malonsky coming around the last corner with 11 seconds to go. Crosses the line with 9, only just making it onto his flying lap. And Malonsky is the last one that's on a flying lap by the looks of it. I think he's got a Williams behind him, yes, Seven, but I think he is already done his last flying lap. Malonsky comes through to start sector 3. Here we go, coming around the penultimate corner. Got a little bit of slide that might have messed up his lap. He's still going to fight all the way to the line. And he plops it up there in 4th place. That was a really nice qualifying from Malonsky there. 4th place, I think he'll be happy with that. Yeah, so we've got next phase in 1st, Phelan in 2nd, Mystic Rick in 3rd, Malonsky in 4th, Dion in 5th, Hans in 6th, Cersei in 7th, Kumboy in 8th, Rob in 9th, Simwers 5 in 10th, Seven in 11th, Realm in 12th, Satcha in 13th, Danger in 14th, Mark in 15th, Meeks in 16th, Crazy in 17th, and WL in 18th. That rounds off what your starting order is going to be. Back in a minute, quick. And it's 5 red lights, and away we go in Monaco. What's going to happen at the first corner? Let's see. Oh, and there's been contact at the back of the field. That looked like there was contact at the back of the field there. All nice and smoothly though. Still got the Aston Martin leading in first place right now. We've got a yellow flag. I think somebody might have just tapped the wall there. But next phase in Aston Martin, keep it out there. Yeah, that is right, Rolly. Everyone did survive that first corner so far. We've got to wait and see. We're about to find out what is going to happen here. That was the first lap completed there. Next week still over the line. I think WL might have had damage, or he might be actually coming in to the pits already for a tyre change. Yeah, WL coming in for a set of soft tyres. I think he's had a little bit of a problem probably with his front wing. With Aston Martin, it's giving us a back camera view, so all we can see is the McLaren coming through there. The rest of the field, all the way down to Realm, still at least somewhat together. See, Malonski's already 1.6 seconds behind third place. Not having the race that he was looking for. Top 3 pulling out a 2.3 second gap. Everybody is on all of their bumpers. Of course, only that one DRS zone, and that's a start-finish straight. If it was me personally, I would definitely put a DRS zone coming down through the tunnel. But nevertheless, Mystic Rick 8/10 behind second place. He's almost out of the 1 second gap, and Dion picking up the first penalty of the race. He picks up a 3 second time penalty on lap 3. The top 3 go on to lap 4, and then Malonski 3.5 seconds behind goes on to lap 4. Him and Hans having a battle there. First place tried to pull away from failing. As we see Hans and Malonski and Serksty. Quite a few drivers all trying to make overtakes, trying to make up positions before the first pit stops. I think this will be a one-stop strategy. I think this will be a medium hard. I don't know who started on the soft tyre. Meeks and Satcha starts on the soft tyre. Milonsky, Savan, Realm and Crazy all starting on the hards, and the rest of the field starting on the medium tyres. Go back up to the front back of the field there. Mystic Rick just got back into the DRS now. I think he just got a little bit of a slide there. That's going to knock him back out it. He needs to make up time before that DRS detection zone just after turn 17. And Mystic Rick is DNF'd. And we've got the first virtual safety car of the day. Let's see. For my prediction, we'll need 2 more virtual safety cars. Crashed into turn 13 there. Someone's 5. Get a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I don't know what has happened there. Now we're just waiting to see when we'll get going again. We've got a green flag now after the virtual safety car. First and second, 5.7 seconds ahead of Hans. Of course, Hans second in the championship. See, the front two still fighting. My next phase hasn't lost first place yet. And that's crazy with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Of course, Mystic Rick the first DNF in Monte Carlo. Molonsky is leading the championship with 74 points, with Hans in second on 53. Danger Winstone in third on 51, followed by Chris Harris on 49 points. So we've got a fight down in the mid-pack there. We've got another yellow flag. Hopefully that's not another safety car. Thank God, it must have just been someone tapping a wall. This has definitely been an interesting race so far. 1 virtual safety car, 1 DNF. Still the first and second place, pulling out more and more and more of a gap every lap. 7.2 seconds ahead of Hans in third place. Milonsky in fourth, 1.3 seconds behind Hans. Of course, they're both fighting for the championship. So Hans will definitely be looking to finish ahead of Milonsky. And there's Phelan picking up another 3-second time penalty there. That's 5 other drivers picking up penalties today. And there's Satchel with another 3-second time penalty. That's his second penalty of the day. Meeks with a 3-second time penalty. That's up to 6 drivers with a time penalty. Yeah, first and second have their nice little battle. but we have got a battle just below there. Got a H12, Coomboy, Rob, Dion, and of course the man that they're chasing, Malonsky, in 4th. And Coomboy picking up a 3-second time penalty. That's up to 7 drivers out of the 17 that are left. That's up to 8 drivers. Malonsky picking up that 3-second time penalty. That is going to be critical in this race. Yeah, well, still a very interesting race, to say the least. There's Realm picking up a penalty. That's just up to 9 drivers that all have penalties. Over half the grid now have penalties, and there's a caution, and it looks like it was one of the Alpines. It was Serkstad by the looks of it. I think he stopped on track. Oh no, it was Malonsky. As you can see, Malonsky dropping away down into 15th. I bet you Hans will be absolutely laughing his head off right now. He'll be absolutely in stitches. Failing coming into the pits for the first pit stop. He's came out on the hard tyres. There's Danger Winstone picking up another 3-second time penalty. All we need is the other 7 drivers to pick up penalties, and that'll be every single person on the field with a penalty. Of course, Coomboy up to 4th place in the race, 1.4 seconds behind Serkstay. Of course, the position that he's in right now is the position that he is in the championship. He's only 2 points behind Danger Winstone. So if he can finish where he is, of course he'll get past Danger Winstone. We've got another yellow flag. I think that was the Alpine. And that was Malonsky there. As we go down and we look at 9th, 10th and 11th and 12th, they're all fighting. Of course, Sinwar's just 4/10 behind. Oh, we've got a caution at the last corner. And Malonsky's DNF'd. Malonsky has DNF'd in this race. That is unbelievable. There you go, Rolly. Dion's done something goofy, getting another 3-second time penalty. Of course, Hans fighting for that championship, because now with Malonsky out, he will be trying to get the most points as possible for this race. And here comes a Ferrari of Danger. Winstone in for their first pit stop. Meeks in for their pit stop. Rob also in the pits. Mark getting a 3-second time penalty there for cutting the corner. Owen Seriously is DNF'd, and we've got another virtual safety car. We have another virtual safety car here in Monte Carlo. Everybody's DNFing in the third sector. This is unbelievable. Wow, just wow. Quickly got a chance to get another wee drink. Yeah, a couple of drivers into the pits now, making a mandatory pit with failing, overtaking Kumboy. Not a really nice camera there. Yeah, Sacha retires for the session. He's DNF'd. Another virtual safety car. We have another yellow flag here. So we now have 4 DNFs. Hans picking up a 3-second time penalty. Because virtual safety car's still out right now. Wait to see where it's gonna go green. What a race this has been. It's 3 virtual safety cars. And we've gone green again. See Kumboy down there in 6th place. He came into the pits there for his pit stop. He's got Dion in front of him. He is sandwiched in between the 2 Mercedes. Simmer's 5 picking up another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I don't think I've seen anything wrong when he went round there. So just look how many people have penalties. Wow. Lots of 3-second penalties. Now we've got 2 people with 6-second penalties. Add 30 seconds, of course, speeding in the pit lane, and then the multiple warnings. Of course, Realm, he's still got to get a pit stop in there. He hasn't made his mandatory pit stop yet. Let's see, Coomboy 6 tenths behind Sin Wars there. Not really got that many battles on track here. Of course, Rob catching up to the back of Coomboy. So got a battle for 4th place here. See Coomboy overtaking Sim as they're going through the tunnel. Everybody's made 1 stop except WL and Realm. WL making 2 stops so far, and Realm with no pit stops. We see Savan picking up another 3-second time penalty. So we've got a battle for 4th. We've got Dion, Coomboy, Simwars 5 and Rob. It does feel like that, really. It does feel like whenever I say somebody's name, they get a penalty. So we've got 3 drivers that didn't have penalties yet. Rob is one of them. Nah, that is it. I'm cursed. As soon as I said his name, he just slid. But yeah, 3 drivers, WL, Rob, and next phase without any penalties. Oh my god, Crazy is DNF'd. Again, another virtual safety car, is out of the pit lane. I think Realm will be taking this opportunity. Realm is not taking the opportunity to pit. Yeah, that's 5 people out of this race. That's 4 virtual safety cars here. And Rob picking up a penalty. I think Roley is definitely correct. I'm definitely cursed here. Only 2 people that haven't got penalties now. His feeling was in the DRS. He's just fallen back out of it though. But Realm, Dion and Kumboy battle for 3rd place. Of course Realm hasn't came into the pits yet. The Mercedes Dion looking to overtake Realm as he is on the fresher tyres. Yeah, he's on 7 lap old hards. Realm has been on 20 lap old hards. And I don't know how that makes any sense when we've done 22 laps and he hasn't pitted. But Dion, Kumboy, both Mercedes of course. Kumboy sitting 4th in the championship, 2 points behind Danger Winston. I think he'll be overtaking Danger there. Hans in 7th on 53 points. So if Kumboy can pull out 4 points, of course there is Realm crashing. If Kumboy can pull 4 points out away from Hans, then he'll be up into 2nd for the championship. As Realm just like drives right over the track. I think he'll definitely get a penalty for that. He just smashed it right into the wall. I think Realm has just completely given up here. See failing, he's caught back up to next phase. Yeah, see Phelan, he's wanting to try and get past next phase, but of course Phelan has that penalty which won't help him at all. This has definitely been an interesting race. We've had 5 DNF, 4 or 5 virtual safety cars. And there goes Danger Winston picking up a 3-second time penalty there. So we're watching Rob on the onboard camera. There's next, but he's using his ERS, trying to keep failing behind him. it's Kumboy picking up a 3-second time penalty there. If we'll just take a look at, so we've got Phelan with a 3-second time penalty, Kumboy, Dion, Meeks, Realm and Danger Windstone all with 6 seconds of penalties. Hans, Mark and Saven with 3-second penalties, and Simwars with a 13-second penalty. Definitely a lot of penalties in this race. As you can tell, next phase is just driving for his life here. He's just trying to keep Phelan behind him. And I think he's catching up to the back of... Who is that first place is catching up to? Catching up to the back of Saven. Saven is up ahead of first and second place. Next phase definitely trying to keep this first place. This is definitely about a haul of points for Aston Martin as their 5th in the Constructors' Championship on 59 points, just a mere 9 points behind Alpine. Of course, the other Alpine in 11th place. Of course, still picks up points as points this season go down to 15. Yeah, because there's not really that many battles on track at the moment, except the battle for first and second. Next phase almost pulling away for second place. Of course, Phelan trying just to do anything to keep within that 1 second, of course, to get the DRS. Of course, Hans, he's... Oh! WL with a penalty. Only 2 more people. Is failing right on next phase's rear diffuser. See, as we go down to Hans, he's right behind Dion. He's wanting that overtake. He wants to take a good few points. Of course, he's 21 points behind Milonsky, but of course Milonsky DNF'd in this race. We've got a caution here. We've got a caution. And it was the WL of the Alpine at the last corner there. Who's next phase and failing. Still fighting. Good Hans fighting for 4th place. Trying to take away as many points as possible. Hans is definitely looking to get past. This has definitely been a race to remember here. So jump back up to the front of the grid. Next phase and Phelan, of course. Next phase, just driving like a robot here. Absolutely stellar of a drive. Yeah, Rolly, definitely. If what you were saying, if you were failing, that he would pit for fresh medium tires and just try and push as much as possible. Of course, he will come back out in second place. Still got Hans fighting Dion there. Of course, the main battle is up at the front of the grid. Phelan is determined to get back past next phase. Of course, next phase has hardly been out of first this whole race. Simmore's catching up because Hans and Dion are fighting. He's almost back into that DRS. Of course, Coonboy, he's chilling in third place. That'll be a nice haul of points. Definitely move him above Danger Windstone anyway. Because Danger down in 12th. There's only 2 points between Coonboy and Danger Windstone. And only 4 points between Coonboy and Hans. So Ven getting another 3-second time penalty here. Oh, and there goes Dion. 3-second time penalty once again. And that's Dion up to 9 seconds of penalties. Hans, of course, only has 3 seconds of penalties, and we're finally up and over 100 messages. Next phase still on the defence. Danger Winston picking up another 3-second time penalty. Next phase really defending this first place. He wants to keep first place. He wants to win it on track. and Phelan's penalty could get removed, because that might mean that if Phelan does get past, he'll win it on track, but of course with that 3-second penalty he'll go down into second. But if that penalty gets removed, he will be up and back into first. Of course Kumbai, oh! And Phelan pick up another 3-second time penalty. That is well and truly screwed Phelan now. I actually can't believe that. That is unbelievable. I've been told I've just to call everyone Dion. So Dion is DNF'd 5 times. Also, he's also first and last at the same time. And we've had a crash. Sven's DNF'd. Oh, luckily that car ghosted. We've got another virtual safety car here. Sven with a DNF. There's been crashes at turns 13, 14, 15, and now, to round it off, 16. If it's a virtual safety car, why is there an actual safety car out on track? I think it's lied. I think it's a full safety car. It's saying that it's a virtual safety car, but it's a full safety car. This is unbelievable. It says virtual safety car, but it's just a normal safety car. Realm coming into the pits. It looks like his strategy worked, because everybody else already passed the pit entry. But wow, this is unbelievable. Of course, Kumboy and Dion third and fourth in the Mercedes. Of course, what is going to happen on the restart? This race, it's only 4 laps to go, and this is going to be utter madness. This is going to be like when you're up in Scotland and you go to your family's house for Christmas dinner, and you're all shouting and everything, and you're all shouting at each other and arguing with each other and stuff like that. This is what these last laps are going to be like for everyone. Wow, this has been one hell of a race. This has helped everyone catch up. I feel so sorry for next phase. Of course, here we're looking to try and keep this first place because we're just waiting on the Haas catching up to the back of the grid. Because it says the Haas is in 10th. But of course, quickly get a drink. Of course, could you actually believe it? The oldest driver on the grid right now is Dion. Of course, he's about 87 years old. Really old Mercedes driver. But he's still got it in him. The safety car, it still hasn't come up saying it's coming in this lap. And there we go, safety car is coming in this lap. We are about to go racing again. This is going to be a 3-lap sprint to the finish line. Of course, only 3 people on new tyres. And we're underway again on the restart. Next phase getting through the first corner, so is failing. Everybody getting through the first corner. Nice and smoothly there. Because Rob just getting past there. Oh! And Mark is spun. On the entrance into the tunnel, Mark is spun. Because this really helps Hans for the championship if he could just keep moving up the grid. That's DRS just being enabled there. Dion just 1.4 seconds already out of the DRS of Coomboy. Coomboy of course battling for first place. He had to weave out the way though, he was going to hit the back of failing. Because this is the final lap. Of course everyone with penalties of course going to move up and down the grid. Meek's been handed another 3-second time penalty. Someone's been handed another 3-second time penalty. Mark been handed another 3-second time penalty. Of course now we'll get to see failing over the line, Coomboy, Dion over the line. Of course everybody getting moved up and down the field. because now we'll get to see where everyone actually finished. If Kumboy finished 5th, I think he was ahead of Hans and Danger Windstone. Depends how many points Hans got. Means Chris could be up into 2nd place. Sorry, I should say Kumboy. Yes, we've got next phase finishing 1st, Rob finishing 2nd, Hans 3rd, Phelan 4th, Kumboy 5th, Realm 6th, Dion 7th, Meeks 8th, Mark 9th. To round off your top 10, we've got Simwars in the Red Bull. Then we've got Danger in 11th, WL in 12th, and Sven and everyone else who DNF'd below him. Have a run through here. Lots of collisions with other people. Yeah, so that was one hell of a race. So that was that, and we will see you next week. Of course, it'll be Icky Robo doing the commentating, so you can enjoy hearing him commentate. And see yous in about 2 weeks, and that's when I'll be back and commentating again. See you later, everybody.
It's time.